right now. Your host Taibu Mu'addib, man, letting it do what it do. So I'm happy this morning to be able to impart to you guys just what it means to be a sharecropper. So when you look at the definition of sharecropping, you're dealing with mainly uh, a situation where you're setting a system, right? You're setting a system where you basically are falling deeper into debt, but it's the system set up for that, right? So it's the system of sharecropping. So what I'm saying is that you may be thinking it's poor spending habits. You may be thinking it's you're not making enough. You're thinking all these different things, but really you're just stuck in a system that was designed to make sure that you fall deeper into debt. And if you've been struggling with your finances for a long time, now's the time to wake up and say, hey, I can do this. I just need to attack the system, right? Your condition is based on the system you're in, not the way you think. If you feel like you deserve more, you should have more, you probably should. And you probably will if you attack the system that's holding you down. The system of sharecropping began way back in 1800s, right? So it's a post-slavery situation where landowners still needed to have people work their land and get value from their land. So they became tenants. Does that word sound familiar? Yes. You became a tenant. And as a tenant, you're paying for shelter, right? These days, look at how many landowners you're paying just for shelter. Back then, it was just the shelter, it was just the shack you lived on or land you lived on. You built your own shack or house. But now you're paying your lease to that landowner, renter's insurance to whoever owns that company, uh, heat and gas to whoever owns that company, light and electric to whoever owns the. You see where I'm going? Utilities beyond that, whether it be trash, port, washer and dryer hookup, whatever the case may be, someone owns these things. That's just to have this shelter intact. Cable and stuff like that you don't really need, but you want to have. To be social, invite company over to watch football or basketball or whatever you want to watch. The bottom line is just for shelter alone, that's one, two, three, four, five, at least six things you're paying on just to have your shelter proper. Now, if you want to talk about furnishing an apartment, when you move into an apartment, you can't live in it bare. So you're paying someone else's, come on, somebody, you're paying someone else's company money. So you're completely owned. Everyone owns you. You're buying from people. You own nothing. That's the sharecropper system you're stuck in. Am I making any sense? All right. Just want to make sure that you guys are hearing me. Okay. To watch the full episode, make sure that you guys go and watch the screen share effects. Go subscribe on YouTube at Taibu Mu'addib 4019. This podcast and broadcast is being brought to you courtesy of the First Step Coaching. First Step Coaching is my page on Facebook. You can like and follow it right now. I suggest you do that to get the full measure of it. So I'm breaking down for you what sharecropping is. So food, clothing, and shelter. But obviously, you want to take care of shelter first. When you take care of shelter first, those are 6 or 7 things you pay just to make sure your shelter is correct before you get to the food and before you get to the clothing. So you guys can see when they were sharecropping and working the land, and they were trying to pay the landowner first and then have money for food and clothing after. That's what we're doing today. So, and down the line, I'll do for you guys what I did for my oldest son and show you what it costs to live as a single person when no responsibility is just yourself. If you're single and it's just you, what a living, quote unquote, living wage is for you. How can you pay your bills and take care of yourself? How much hourly do you need to be making to sharecrop and exist and take care of your bills? So we heard yesterday from Mr. Rendon Solomon, who's a private equity investor, and he was talking about going from sharecropping to shareholding. If you want to check that out again, like and follow the page and watch the replay, all right, or inbox me and I'll get that link out there to you. But the bottom line is, this morning you wake up and you're a sharecropper. I know the way out. I know the way out. All right. If you don't want to sharecrop anymore, if you're tired of going to a job you can't stand, I've been there. I know what it's like. I ain't gonna keep you guys too long. And you guys over here on YouTube, on Facebook, your time is up. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. I'm just popping in on my other platforms. Starting in 2024, TikTok, you guys are gonna be short. All right, you guys are gonna be short. So make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do. All right. You're going to be short. All right. Let me go over here to Instagram and get it popping. Get it going. All right. I don't want you guys to be short. So let's go. Morning Sharecroppers Report. Let's go. Love it. Let's go. All right. As I push forward over here on Instagram, welcome everybody on Instagram over here at Coach Taibu, the Sharecropper Report. Let's go to the screen share right now, and let's look at what we had yesterday. It was an opportunity for you to hear for you guys to hear someone speak, and this young man, he was speaking on what it comes down to, right? I'm gonna go ahead and screen share this because this should fire you guys up. A lot of you want everything that you want in life, but you don't want the process. A lot of you know you should be doing more and having more, but you don't understand what's holding you back. It's my job as your coach. And I'm ready to coach your success. I am. That's what I do exclusively for the last 3 years. I have been helping hundreds of people online to achieve their goals and in record time. Not just to achieve your goals, but to get that thing done, knock it out right away so you can move to the next thing. All right. You want to see incremental progress? That's on you. If you want to get to that, get it done, that's on me. Let's go.
Toddler or champion. And so once we accept where we are and we accept that truth, we got to give ourselves time to heal. We got to learn from not only our mistakes, but learn from others' mistakes. We have to study why we fail, how we fail, and we've got to ensure that we never do it again.
And so I just said that this is a well-known motivational speaker, but I'm just saying, I just said that myself, but that's the reality of it, people. And after a person like this guy here motivates you to act, you still need someone to help you carry the process through. Many of us, we're just not wired to go all the way through the process. We start a bunch of processes, but as far as finishing is concerned, many of us, we fall short of that. Let's continue.
If you're going to win the war for the day, you're going to have a high threshold for pain. You will be offended. People will let you down. People will lie to you. Places, circumstances, life will unfold and unravel. This life will knock you in your mouth. But you got to stay focused.
And that's when you look at the EFC workbook, when you guys see that link, when you guys see me say, hey, take the EFC workbook, this is the change agent that's going to start your process, help you take your first step, help you draw the line in the sand. So he just said right here, you got to stay focused. Now, put in the proper order, you can get this done. Effort, focus, then commitment. It's in that order. I've lined it up for you. That's why it's called a proven method. A proven method is something that's going to work no matter what. No matter who does it or when they do it, it's going to work. All right, let's go.
Even when it's painful, even when we're ostracized, even when we're excommunicated and ghosted, it may hurt, but that pain will subside. If you're going to crush this day, this week, this month, this quarter, and this year. And if the rest of your life is going to be the best of your life, you're going to have to think differently, plan differently, set the goal, and you're going to have to write it down. You've
Write
got
it
to get
down.
clear. You've got to get specific. And once
Specific.
you get specific, what you wrote down mandates what you do. I said it before, I say it again. Oftentimes, the day feels mundane and meaningless because we are directionless. Write the vision down.
All right. How many of you have written it down? I'm not going to give you too much more. I'm going to stop sharing right there. How much of you have written it down? If you haven't written it down, you automatically qualify for my coaching program. Sign up, inbox me, like and follow and share my pages. Get the free content that I offer you guys, like today on today's Sharecroppers Report. But definitely, you want to reach out to me, and I'll get with you. Downloading the EFC workbook wherever you catch that link. Whenever you see download the EFC workbook, that's what it is. That's what you do. Do not miss the opportunity to do that. All right. So here we go. 10 things rich and poor. Let's go. This is Odetta Rocker, something else. But Odetta's a nice lady, man. But she's gonna break down for us a couple of points and tips. I don't give you the whole thing. I just want you guys to see what my coach and my teaching style is like. I don't give you guys the whole thing. I don't. I make sure that I give you guys just enough to get your appetite wet. And then I tell you to like and subscribe to my page because I am definitely now officially a YouTuber. I'm moving over to that space so I can get better equipment, give you guys a better show, and have better analytics. So like right now, the people that watch my YouTubes the most, that digest my content the most, are men between the ages of 22 and 45. So men are seeing me, they're hearing what I'm saying, from relationships to financing to transitioning functionally through life situations. They're the ones that are vibing towards me. So you ladies out there that want to get in shape, I specialize in fitness, great. But you're not the ones that are watching my shows the most and giving me the most views. You're not the ones liking and posting my stuff. I love you, ladies. I want to help you guys, but you're all over the place. You're not ready to get locked in and focused yet. When you ladies start raising your numbers, but I'm saying YouTube does that for me. It shows me who's logging on, where they're logging on. I can help. I can be a more effective coach when I see what you're looking at. If you're looking at one of my podcasts about relationships, I got you. Let's get that situation fixed. If you're looking at my podcast about finance, I got you. Let's work on that. Starting a business, entrepreneurship, I got you. Whatever it is that I can see it through my YouTube analytics. It's just the best system. So that's why I'm moving over there to YouTube and get you guys some subscriptions for 2024 because I want you to begin to invest in yourself, even in small ways. All right. Go ahead and go to my next page and platform over here. Want you guys to watch the full episode. Shout out to the whole DFW, man. Taibu Mu'addib and I'm podcasting live from Arlington, Texas, man. Shout out to everybody that's a Cowboys fan. I'm not, but shout out to anyway. I don't mind rooting for the hometown team because I'm in the hometown. All right. So, how about them Cowboys? Let's go. All right. Do a good job. And shout out to the Rangers. The Rangers pulled off something spectacular. I'm shocked I was in Dallas for that. You know what I'm saying? But right here in Arlington for that. So shout out to the Texas Rangers and much success in the future. Let me go over here to Taibu 2 Rise, man. Go ahead and get it live and get it popping. So what we're talking about right now is 10 things that poor people are doing that rich people don't. Okay, so if you're poor, what are you really doing? And let's go ahead and let's jump a little bit off into this, right? I know where she's at. Let me get you started right away with what she's going. All right. So that's one big thing right there. What are you doing with your time? I'm not saying entertaining yourself and relaxing and taking a breather and watching a show or something like that isn't important. But when you are binge watching 3 or 4 episodes, if you're playing Madden and you can't stop, if you're walking a first person shooter game or something like that, you just can't turn it off. Giving yourself that break, that personal time is important for your mental health. But if you can't disconnect and get back to business, that's a problem. That's something I can help you out with. It means you have a low emotional intelligence. We can build that, work on that, and develop that skill set. All right, let's go. All right. And that's a big deal. She's saying 99% of what's causing you to be poor is totally controllable. You have total control. What's going on, fam? You have total control over what's causing you to be poor. All right. Listen to the lady. She said 99% of why you're poor is in your control. Let's talk about it. So I don't have to go too much deeper into this. You guys, you're doing these things. I don't have to really go too far, too deep into that. She's breaking it down. I'm just gonna screen share you so you guys can see her for a couple of seconds. I was just looking at her, but you guys can hear her talk. But this is what it comes down to. So this is the lady. So as I wrap up the show, it's two things. It's always two things with me. One, where are you at? Where are you at right now? You can get in the comment section and put where you're at right now. You can raise your hand. Whatever you do, you can like this. Whatever you do, but where are you at right now? It's just two things. I wrap up. It's just two things. Where are you at right now? Where are you at in this? Are you doing the things rich people do, or are you doing the things poor people do? Where are you at right now? If you're honest with yourself, we're closing out another year. Did you, against your will, against what you really want to do, did you still live the same? Did you go through the same cycle? Did you meet your new revenue stream goal? I mean, what are we talking about here? Where are you at? Where are you at really? All right. The second thing is, hey, get a coach. I'm Taibu Mu'addib. I've been there. You can look on my page and see me barbecuing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhat mocking everybody out there that has a job they hate. In corporate fitness for a year and a half. And the problem with that is all people saw was a salesman. They didn't see an investment in a better future. I was still very successful. Left corporate fitness number one. Walked away number one. Not a lot of you can say that. Walked away number one. Why'd I walk away? Because so many of you need help. So many of you need help. This is the reality of it. I'm gonna stop sharing this, lady. I walked away because I couldn't put the time into reaching out to you guys and talking to you guys and making sure you guys had what you needed. You're calling me, you're texting me, you're inboxing me. I had one person come on my show and say, "Hey, I'm ready. Let's go." Shout out to my man Casso out there. Shout out to Florida. I'm telling you right now, I've been there. I know how frustrating it can be. You want to come up out that thing and you want to live nice and feel nice and look good and be clean and be happy and live your beautiful life. If you want to take care of your bills and take care of your issues and you want to live, financially free and you want to travel and do your thing, the way forward is to recognize that you're in a sharecropper system that's meant to keep you down and you have to attack the system. All right. I have a plan for you. It's called the EFC Change Agent, right? So get the EFC workbook, download it wherever you can see it and wherever you can find it. I'm always posting and leave it in the description. Copy, paste, download it. Let's go. And I'm doing a better job now of reaching out to folks that respond to my posts and my shares and my follow. If I follow you, let's do it. I'm getting on your pages. I'm liking some of your content. I see where some of you guys are going. Some of you guys are going. But without being willing to invest in yourself, you're living in a prison of your own poor decisions. It's a very small box. It's causing you to be stressed, physically unhealthy, and not fit the way you want to be. It's tough. It's tough. I'm Taibu Mu'addib. Thank you very much. That's my time. This has been your morning Sharecropper Report every morning, 8:05 a.m. You want to jump in here, man, and you want to get it going. If you have a sharecropper question for me, put it in the comment section. Inbox it. Let's go. Giving you guys a little something extra. I want you guys to know. Taibu Mu'addib right here. I want you to know I'm ready to coach your success. Click on the link in the description and we can make it happen. It's Taibu Mu'addib. All I do is motivate. Let's go.